Hello, Instagram. I am here. How are you, everyone? That's the live that it's so funny because I'm here home, working away, working my computer, talking to people on WhatsApp. I'm like, I don't feel like doing any live today. And I'm like, okay, continue to do it. And then I realized not only this thought of not doing the live today is happening, but not eating what I thought would be good for my body, not going to the gym, all sorts of things I had today coming up, and then me going, oh, I'm not gonna do it, just not gonna do it. I can choose. I'm not gonna do it. Did I ever ask the question? Did I ever ask the question on at least, is this really do I really do not want to do this live or go to the gym or not eat, the cleaner diet that I've started last week. Because I spoke with you guys about my addiction to eggs, which I find it really funny. So my thing of the topic today, I would say, I am talking about things that actually work, and I spoke about questions last week, asking questions, right? And I don't know, I'm not. See, nothing is good today. Everything is wrong. The world is wrong. The camera is wrong. Going to the gym is wrong. Oh my God. How much are we so used to work like that, be like that, right? The world's wrong. Everything is wrong. I'm just a little thing here. And I cannot do anything, I cannot change anything, and blah, 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 blah. So, one thing that actually works for me when I go there is asking a question, a simple question is, really, is this thinking, this thought pattern, is this really mine? Or am I picking up from my neighbors, from someone that is not even near me? Is this really mine? Okay, I asked this question, right? So if I ask this question, and then I have this feeling like, a little bit lighter, I feel lighter, my body feels lighter. It's like, maybe it's not mine. So if it's not mine, what is mine? Mine thing is, I will have lunch. A lunch that's lighter, that's going to be easier on my body. Light is, I'm going to come here and do this weekly live that I plan to do, right? And yes, I can be very easily going, I don't feel like, the energy is not there, I'm not going to do the live. But if I ask the question, okay, true, I don't want to do the live. Okay, maybe I don't want to come and talk to the camera, to the future. Maybe I think I have nothing to talk about. Maybe things that actually work doesn't work. What is it? But so many times we go to, yes, I am sabotaging myself. That's a very good one that I've been listening a lot. I'm sabotaging myself. It's also easy to say I'm sabotaging myself. This is it. I'm not going to do it. Yeah, it's a choice. Or you can go again, is this sabotaging mine? Is this, not wanting to do something mine? Because I had lots of excuses, right? My hair wasn't looking good. I was not up for it. If I look deeper, my eyebrow is not perfect. My English accent, it's so different. We can find so many excuses not to function, not to do things, not to carry on with life, not to follow up that plan. Starting the year, we did a whole list of things. And the whole list of things are there, but you don't follow through because, I can just say no and keep going the way that I'm going. But also another question, the way that you're going, is this the way that you want to, it will change something that you know it will change. There was this guy in the podcast, in one of the podcasts in December, he says that we have this thing of always thinking that tomorrow is going to be better, always think that tomorrow we will do that thing, tomorrow we will get that job, tomorrow we will, be up to do the life. I'm just bringing the example. Tomorrow I will feel better in myself. But tomorrow, it always comes, of course, if you don't choose to die. So tomorrow could be now. What if now I go over that feeling that I'm not up for coming here and talk to you, that I'm not up for, doing my diet, that I'm not up for going to the gym. What if the thing that's always tomorrow is not going to arrive if I don't start even with the small steps? So, things that actually help me when I get into these places, it's asking the question, who does this belong to? Is this mine? This thinking, this sabotaging, this, not doing this now? Okay, if it gets lighter, it's not mine. So how can I function here? What can I choose now? And then following with that, it's a support for my body. What is a support for my body? Would that be walking nature? Would that be talking to a friend? It's a support for my mind, mostly talk to my friend. So back to the body. Would that be having a massage, have a session with acupuncture, having a bar section in the bars that becomes a session? How can I assist this state that I am today, now, this moment? Because I came to do the life. I thought of many things to say that I was not going to come and do this life, okay? But I know I'm going to just turn on and start talking and bring something. So one thing that really helps, okay? Helps me because I love the way that I can meet people and other people will contribute to me. In a way that I can meet a therapist that does access bars. I can meet a therapist that does massage. I can go to sauna if, anything that will support my body and therefore will bring more relaxation, will take me from, oh my God, I have to do this, I don't do this, blah, 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 and will bring me more like, yeah, okay, everything's fine. Will be the access bars. And the bars is this really interesting therapy that someone will touch points in your head, which are the points of the bars, and they will be touching, your head, the different points. There will be an hour, treatment can be longer. Some people do an hour and a half, some people do 2 hours, some people do even like hours and hours and hours. The thing with those bars is that each point of the bar is related to something in your life. So let's say you have the bar of money. You have the bar of happiness. You have the bar of sadness, because no, we are not always happy. We have the bar of, what else? 32 different things. But Leandra, what does money has to do with my body? Well, the bar of money, it's to do with all the points of view you have about money. You grew up with money. So when you run, what we do is, as therapists, we touch the bar and it starts to run like energetically. Those points of views that you have, like money is difficult, I don't have enough, or, money is amazing, they will become less strong. Let's talk about the ones that's difficult. I don't have enough, and, I always had trouble with money. The more you had that bar run, the more your point of view that you have with that will change. And I believe, because I'm not there yet, that the ones that I love money will be strong. It's like, yes, money is part of my life. The healing is like your body will be able to receive more, to have more of the healing, to believe more of the power of the healing, and so on. But at the same time, I'm putting this in a box. That's the weird thing about the access bars therapy. You don't put that in a box. You cannot really say, it's this, and that. You can, go to ChatGPT and try to find out, it's a very little, because it's a lot to do with your body receiving it. So go and try and see how you feel afterwards. It might be that you feel nothing, or you feel like you had a just amazing massage, and it might be that, something changed and you suddenly find the job that you always wanted. You start to sleep well, much better, that sort of depression that you had starts to change. So that's the thing, because it's so much to do with the energies and everything that you carry on with your thinking, and that when you receive that treatment, it changes. And to me, my experience, as someone that receives bars for years, receives the treatment, is that it really helps me to be more in touch with me, with what I do. Practicing my listening by listening to you. Yay, Barbara! Yes, please! And then suddenly you will have your questions here, and you can ask your questions if you have to. So, to me, you are welcome. What helps me? Well, so, Leandro, why you go and receive the bar session? Why? I can tell you why. Because it makes me I feel more connected to me. I am not so much in the worrying, oh my God, if this, if that. I can be more active, like clearer mind. So if I'm going to work, I'm like 10, 20, 30 times more on point on what I need to do, to create, what projects I need to take care of at home with my son. I'm more connected to him. So that is how it works for me. If you have received a bar session here, how it worked for you, you can write it now. You can write in the future. What did you feel? Why do you keep having a bar session? So the things that actually work today, I would say, is two things. One, ask question. Is this thinking really mine? Who does it belong to? And the second is have a bar section. Section. It keeps coming section. No, it's not a section. It's a session. And see how that goes up for you. So you go like, oh, Leandro, I don't have the money. Okay, well, call someone, a practitioner in your area. There's practitioners all over the world and facilitators. Call the person and say, is there anything that I can do? And you give me a session. I clean your house. I walk your dogs. Whatever. Get out of the way that thinking, because you don't have the money, you just stop. Because you cannot do it. There's no one here. You're not going to do it. Where is the question? Where is it that you can be more open to receive more? It's also something that helps, something that actually helps is get out of, gift something and have and having to receive something in exchange. Yeah, there's lots of people that can function on gift and receiving it. I'm gifting you a session, and whatever happens, if it's not money, whatever I can receive, I will. Cool. So I know that I speak very fast and I speak a lot and I give you a lot of things to ponder, maybe try, in 16 minutes. And that's how I am, really. I'm not that person that's going to be here talking for you for an hour. I can, maybe in the future, but for now, I did it. I did my life with something that is not something that it's like, oh my God, I'm so used to that. I can talk about anything, but to come here and talk to one person. And Barbara, thank you very much for being here and practicing your listening. Very cool to have you here. Very cool to have your energy here and whoever here in the future. And yes, let's keep going, guys. Listen to this live. Maybe ask questions if that's something that will actually help you. And go for it. Try. Don't stop yourself. Do me a favor, stop stopping you, okay? Bye. Take care. Have a good week.